Katie Huckabee, and I'm one of the stylists for the Restory 2020. I live in Topeka, Kansas with my husband and our 3 dogs. I'm originally from Olathe, Kansas, but moved here a few years ago. In the daytime, I am a compliance consultant, but on my side gig or after work, I love being involved in all things styling and decor. I would say that my style is definitely always evolving, but it's got some farmhouse base to it. I love the farmhouse style, but also adding in some glam with some gold and some beautiful finishes. That makes me really happy in my home. I'm really looking forward to this project and getting to work with my fellow stylists and learning a lot along the way and working for a great cause with Habitat for Humanity. What makes me excited about Restory is really the fact that it will challenge me to think outside of my creative box and see spaces in a different way, as well as learn from the mentors through this process and different techniques, different ways to look at things, and really understand the design process from start to finish. I like styling homes because I think a lot of times we get the idea that we need to overhaul our entire home or spend a lot of money to make it into a space that's unique to us. And I really enjoy helping people find their interests and their unique sides of creativity to really make the space theirs. What attracted me to design and styling homes was actually when I purchased my first home with my husband. It was a blank canvas, and I really just didn't know what I wanted to do with it, and through that process of making it our own, I found that I was very passionate about it and having to kind of think outside the box sometimes because you're not given too much, and sometimes it's a blank slate, and I found that little push to be creative in my own space was something I felt I could translate to other people's spaces as well. My signature style is definitely one of warmth and comfort. I really like to include a lot of different textures in my style and make it feel very interesting in the space, but still cozy and inviting. I draw a lot of inspiration actually from styles outside my own sometimes. That's been something I've been trying to do more and more of, and really find different ways to pull various elements into my space and make it more interesting, not just to the eye, but to me and to the person that's going to be enjoying it. My interior must-haves, the big one for me is functionality. I want the space to be beautiful, but I want to keep in mind that I live there, or the people live there sometimes with families, and I don't want it to be a complete museum type of a space. I want it to be beautiful and functional at the same time so that we feel like the person can truly live there and enjoy their home. A special splurge to me personally is bedding. I love beautiful bedding. I think it really says something to walk into a room and have just a gorgeous bedding set, feel maybe very luxurious, or maybe a lot of layers that feels cozy and you just want to jump right into it and cuddle up. I think that for me personally, that's kind of the heart of the home. It's a cozy space, and I'll definitely splurge on bedding. When I am working with a client to help them discover their style, the first thing I want to make sure I do is really listen to them. Sometimes people have things to say right off the bat. I love this, I don't love this. Or sometimes they don't really know at all. And in that case, I want to be as communicative as possible with them. Ask them questions. Ask them what excites them. Maybe it's not necessarily related to decor. What do they love in life? What brings them joy? And how can we incorporate that into their space? So I want to make sure I keep open lines of communication both ways and make sure that the design is really a partnership, because at the end of the day, it's their space, it's their home, and I want them to feel like they had a part of it too. When I think about the budget, I first look at what is the biggest thing that we want to change. Sometimes it's something someone doesn't like and they want to change, or maybe it's something that we really want to focus on because we love it, like a certain area of the home, a fireplace or something like that. And then what is it going to take to make that change that really brings us happiness in the space and really is just everything we want it to be, and then kind of working outward from that to bring elements of that space that we love or that feature we love into the rest of the design. Or if it's something we don't love but maybe we can't completely change, how do we make it better? How do we make it something we do love and do that in a budget-friendly way? So I kind of work outward from that feature or the kind of main point of the space. So I love Rehab Addict with Nicole Curtis because I think it's amazing that she can do all of those things. The renovations on some of these houses that are just crazy in bad shape, and she makes them beautiful. And then Bargain Mansion with Tamara Day in Kansas City, because it's really cool to see those houses that are not too far from us and how she makes them amazing. And if I were to win the $1,000, I don't know if this is cliche, but I think I would hold on to it for a little bit and try to find what I want this process to be for me long term. I think I want to turn it into something and kind of develop a little bit of a plan there and hold on to that money as kind of my goal, or how I put my end result together. Now that was a little bit about me. I am so excited to work with Stone and Story Real Estate Group and partner with the Topeka Habitat for Humanity. Make sure that you come out and see our homes. We are so excited to show you our projects.